All right, we are continuing our conversation about poor Cecil the lion and the outrage that we all saw happen on social media. So, of course, we saw the onslaught of everyone's reactions. We saw people going on to his Yelp page of his dental practice, calling him out, shaming him. But then we saw this other very vicious side where people were calling for him to be skinned alive, to also be shot, to be killed. PETA called for him to be hanged. That's not right either.
I can't believe PETA said that. At the same time, I can believe PETA would say that.
I'm glad people are speaking out for the animals, but I think there needs to be a line, because then you're almost taking away from the conversation. Like, yes, what this guy did is wrong, and it's an example of his disgusting, morally bankrupt character, and he's soulless. And yes, but come on, people. Why does that happen? That mob mentality. How do people cross that line from saying this is wrong to you should die? Like, that's crazy.
Some people use hyperbole to make a message resonate more, and I think that's real. I think it's like Donald Trump calling people, rapists, like calling Mexican people rapists. Like, that's a thing people do. Sometimes.
But that was a gross generalization, and this is people being outraged, calling for his life.
Right, but this is to be the loudest voice in something.
Oh, they want to get attention, to be the loudest voice.
They want to say something extreme.
It's like, you ever eat at Chili's?
Yes.
You go to Chili's and you can't hear anyone speaking. You know everyone's speaking at the same time. But if you walked into a Chili's and you started shouting, "Hang that man! Mexicans are rapists," everyone will look at you.
Right. But people want that attention?
Some people want that attention.
On the internet, we're there. We're at that point on the internet, though.
Yeah, and I just think that also a lot of people now, I like that a lot of attention has been pointed to this discussion. And now, in having these, clever Yelp reviews that are using whatever puns to try to make it seem like it's a dental review, but it's actually about the murder of a lion. Like that. Some people aren't that clever. Some people just have to be loud and angry and mean. Either way, we're making our point. A reasonable person, I guess all we can say now is don't call for someone's life.
Right.
That's my
call
position
for action.
on it.
And call for action. There's so many petitions out there right now. Just look under the hashtag. There are so many calling for justice, which there should be justice. And if you guys have not seen our first video, you need to watch that first, because we talked a lot about it.
Yeah, and don't do that yourself, and don't think those things are okay.
Yeah.
PETA's tricky because PETA is well funded. And a lot of their messages are like amazing, fantastic messages.
Yeah.
They are also saying, hang the guy.
Right.
They also have nudity in their ads to get people to watch them.
Yeah.
That's their rhetorical approach, and it doesn't have to be yours.
Right.
Hopefully when it comes to killing people, it's not, because that's, especially if you're fighting for the lives of animals.
Yeah, because PETA does a lot of great for animals, but I also don't like to hear someone calling for someone to be hanged. I don't like that, as much as I do not like this dentist. Amir?
What was I going to say? So, do you guys think, as it looks like right now, this man, as wrong as what he didn't do anything illegal, right? Am I right?
He did do something illegal, because this was a protected animal. This was, like his two guides are already charged and arrested for poaching.
But that was on them, right? It wasn't on him. He paid money to some people, and they said that we were going to get you some safe line.
I guess his defense team could use that. His defense team could say that he clearly had no idea, and he was entrusting these two guides to guide him to kill this lion. However, you guys should know that this guy also has a history of illegal hunting. He was charged in 2008 for illegally hunting a black bear. There's also other animals that he has illegally hunted, and he has a history of lying. So I don't believe his argument that he didn't know.
I don't either.
That this lion had a collar and they had to lure it out of the protective sanctuary. But his defense team, I'm sure, will say he had no idea, just like his apology said he had no idea. At least buck up, dude, and own up to it. Stop, stop pretending like you didn't plan this out.
I'm thinking about his defense being some people say, I am hunting in the proud tradition of my people. He's now hunting. He's like, I am hunting in the proud tradition of white assholes. We've been white assholes for hundreds and hundreds of years, over hunting for no other reason than we want to seem cool. Yeah, and it's just our tradition. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's really his argument.
A life and again decapitate this lion, not eating they left
Fight the
flesh
lion.
there.
If you want to prove you're better, why don't you just fight the lion?
And then hanging the head in your home. Like that to me just seems like just pure psychopaths. Like
It does. And like the smile that he has.
I know, and then bragging about it.
What a weirdo.
What? Yeah, you're.
So
disgusting.
we can say, from a legal perspective, at the very least, those guides should have known better. He has a legal history of illegal hunting, and then outside of that argument, we just need to. I don't know if it is the shaming that we need to do to say, like, think about it, hunters, you're big game hunting.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything particularly, that has inherent prowess.
Right.
You're just standing on the shoulders of whoever invented the gun and the Jeep and the spotlight.
Yes.
And you're just pulling a trigger.
Yeah, it's like an obsolete novelty at this point to do big game hunting. It's
ban trophy hunting.
like the circus or something that we used to do, and it was a lot of fun, but we've grown, we've progressed, we've evolved.
Right. There's no need for trophy hunting.
I watch, and I've talked about the show before, Naked and Afraid. What it does is it takes people, gives them zero resources, and
survival.
Some people don't like this show, but they show the joy in someone when they are starving and they either set a trap and it works, they go fishing and they catch a fish, or they like scurry after a lizard and they're like, oh my God. And you see these people being like, I'm sorry, I have to eat you now.
You mean they're feeding their bodies as opposed to their ego? Like this guy?
Exactly. Very well done.
So you guys, please share your thoughts in the comment section below. We want to know what you guys have to say. Let's keep this conversation going. Let's fill out those call to action campaigns. Let's do it. And let's have thoughtful conversation, but I also want you guys to please check out that first video because there was a lot explained in our first video. So please, if you haven't seen that, watch that first. And thanks for watching. See you guys next time on Pop Trigger.